Welcome to live softball action coming to you from Diamond 1, West Beach, South Australia on beautiful Ghana land. It's the game that was supposed to be played last night, so the sun is out, but the temperature about 20 degrees different, so a much better night. So thanks for joining us for this big game between the Tigers sitting third and the Heat sitting sixth. Finals runs on the way. Joining me tonight on the commentary, it's somebody that I see probably more at softball than at home. It's two-time Kath Coral medalist, four-time premiership winner, and she was the assistant coach for the state under-16s this year. It's my better half, Kylie.
That's very true. I do see you more here at softball than at home. Glad to be here. And
we apologise to softball community that it's you're stuck with the Weatherstones tonight. Obviously
it is what it is.
The change of night and all these other things going on. So we'll do our best to try and keep things up to date. So the third place Tigers with a couple of games up their sleeve looking to solidify their position in the four. Kylie, what's improved about the Tigers this year? Why, like last year, they were close, just missed out on the finals. This year, they've got 3 games in hand and are a game clear.
I think obviously they knew that they were close last year, so obviously the confidence this year is a lot more. Plus we've got 2 new imports that have come into the team this year. Neely Peterson behind the plate, which is a massive help stopping those runners getting to extra bases, and Whitney Shepherd, who's come in to primarily to pitch for the B grade, but has had a massive influence obviously in the A grade this year so far. She's doing a magnificent job in the middle.
Yeah, she's off the chain. She's a double threat too. Triple threat actually, because she's been in the field a bit as well because her batting's so good, just batting under 3s, and her ERA's got her rank 2, only behind Caudle. So yes, she's made a big difference to the Tigers. We're looking at the Heat warm up here tonight, and they're going to be the theme of this week because it's the CFS statewide round for the first time, hosted by the Hills Softball Association and the Hills Heat. And so tonight we get the Hills playing Seacombe, and then in 24 hours' time you get to call them playing the Rebels, but at home at Anembo Park.
Yes, really looking forward to that game. So tonight will be, they'll go full out, but I'm sure they're thinking about tomorrow night and putting on a good performance against Glenelg as well.
We've got a special runner to keep us up to date with the big game that's happening down on Diamond 2 between the West Torrens Eagles and the Sturt Falcons. Both teams equal on points and equal 4th on the ladder. So a big game there to determine who steps forward and who steps back and in that regard. So both teams look pretty solid in regards to strength as we saw people walking in. So we'll give you some updates about that tonight. So just as we've got the Hills warming up here, just wanted to obviously acknowledge today it's been a busy day for myself, just in regards to reaching out to the softball community for help and to suggest that it's been an overwhelming show of support to help us protect the Spacequake coverage as we battle through a difficult year without sponsors. So the ARCA Bar and Sporties Bar, which obviously is part of the ARCA Bar, and Spalms, they are partners. They're not sponsors. They support us in other ways. So all of the fundraising that we do for the Spacequake is done via the clubs, via the bar and canteen. So it's been a difficult year, and because of that, we're finding ourselves having to work really hard, and today was a bit of a breaking point, and we reached out to the softball community as a last resort, and they have overwhelmingly supported us at the Adelaide Softball Association, and couldn't be prouder. I was embarrassed to do it, but I'm 6 hours later, I just couldn't be prouder of the community that we have here in Adelaide. Yeah,
look, the softball community knows how much effort you've put into this, Anthony. I know how much effort you've put into this, running the canteen and the bar for the last couple of years, the effort that you've put in, and everyone comments what a great job you do. But I'm really proud of the softball community, what they've done so far. Today, obviously you've put a GoFundMe page out, and the response has been absolutely fantastic. And so many great names have reached out and donated money, which badly is needed. And yeah, could not be prouder of the softball community, and that's a great thing to be a part of.
Not just current players too, current people that watch us from interstate, past players from our era. Names like Scroby and Co are just overwhelming. So
Sandy White.
It's been an emotional day. So if I sound a bit throaty, I'm sorry about that. But as I said, we'll do our best. Anyway, let's try and focus in on delivering the best game we can tonight. And as I said, we've got a pretty good crew there. We've got Nikki Wong in the blues behind the plate. Jordan Taylor's over at first. And in 50 Shades of Grey, last year's umpire of the year, over there at third base. Bill Benedictson just revving up his charges. Reggie going back there. You can see that a couple of their superstars just out there in jeans out the front, starting in front of the third base bench. Abby Bastian and Stacey Marrick. A couple of state players that are unfortunately injured at the moment.
Yeah, both were injured actually at state, under 18s, unfortunately, but doing the right thing by not trying to make the injury any worse. So they're both on the bench or in their jeans and their civvies at the moment, supporting their team, which is great to see them both out here. So
we'll take a quick opportunity just to zip round. Claire Mohan Ram is going to pitch for the Hills Heat tonight to the import Courtney Hawkinson from Bethel University. Megan Williams, the veteran with all the experience and leadership over at first. Emily Mohan Ram, who I'm assuming is the younger sister of Claire, is over there at second base. Chloe Zackley, the impressive player at shortstop. And Mia Oates-Willis is at third base. She'll be happy to see that I've called her Willis and not Wallace. Kim Cuttings out there at left field. Sashka Charter-Harris is out at centre, and Tiana Staker, who's obviously been doing some pitching in recent weeks, is out there at right field. Emily O'Brien and the coach herself, Reggie Fairley, on the bench for the Heat. Leading off for the Tigers, it's their new national champion of the Stars, and somebody that is having a great season for the Tigers and for the state teams. She's going to lead off. And our special correspondent's just come back with a bit of an update on Diamond 2. Yeah, so far the score is 2-0 West Torrens way, and it's in the bottom of the second innings. All right, so there we go. Our special correspondent will help you out. Claire Mohan Ram kicking things off for the Heat to Reagan Diaz. Good start there from Claire with the strike. Good way to start a game. So that first pitch is a strike. Puts the pressure back onto the batter. Tried to go up there, but ball one. Diaz had the hands back, knowing not to go for that one. So 1-1 count. Reagan Diaz batting .359 for the Tigers, on base .457. Mix of pace there. Early positive signs from Claire. Yeah, just on the outside. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Running bunt attempt, just goes foul up the first base line. Megan Williams all over it, anticipated it well. We'll just see here in a second on the Sporties Bar replay. Held it as long as she could. Interesting, I watched the game on Saturday night with Seacombe and Port, and Reagan did exactly the same thing in exactly the same spot, but this time it's just gone to the foul. Very well disguised. Great skill execution by one of the most skillful players we've seen. This time she's flied out to right field, and it's going to fall in just in front of Tiana Staker out there at right field. Coach Benedictson gets the lead-off on, which is what he wants. Yeah, that's why Reagan is a lead-off. She can put the bunt down, but she can also hit you a single, get herself on base. It's a good start from Seacombe. They would be looking to get her around now. Sasha Mutsi, the shortstop, will be given the job. Bit of a swirling breeze on your TVs. It's going from right to left, and it's fairly strong in the outfield out there. So Diaz takes a big jump off at first. Good cover by the Heat players. Strike called. Up in the zone. Goes down and low this time. Mutsi 167 for the season, 231 on base. Plays that advancing role. Diaz gets on half the time she gets to the plate, and Mutsi spends most of her time advancing her for the power hitters to follow. This time Mutsi drops and throws her hands at it, out to centre field. Really well judged catch out there by Charter Harris. And Diaz, who was all the way to second, has to stop, come back.
Really good running there from Diaz there. Because if she dropped the ball, she basically was 2 steps away from second base. Knowing she had plenty of time to get back to first, then she was always going to make that back to first easily there. So good base running from Reagan.
Sporty's bar replay showing a very well judged catch and good relay work. Brings to the plate the power hitter, Florida Gulf State University. It's Peterson, who doesn't take long. She gets after the first pitch, top of the barrel, so doesn't get all of it. And a 2-out situation as Kim Cutting takes a good catch out there in the breeze on the Sporty Bar replay. Eyes on it all the way into the glove. Great job. Batting in the DP slot tonight is Bree Lint.
2 out here.
Bit of respect by Coach Benedictson for the armour Hawkinson. Hasn't sent Diaz yet. Interesting to see what happens here. You've got the next power hitter, Havas, on deck. So will he roll the dice and send Diaz?
2 strikes on her now. Probably a good time to be sending her. If she gets out at second, Bree will then lead off the next inning. So nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So see if he does send her.
And Diaz is quick.
Yes.
It's going to put pressure on the young shortstop, exactly.
And with this wind, it's just picked up now.
Up in the zone.
I think Courtney was expecting that one, making the ball go up high, give her a better opportunity to be able to throw her out. Good pitch as well. So now we've got 2 strikes and 1 ball.
In the dirt. What a great piece of blocking by Hawkinson. And wow, she nearly comes up with the throw. Diaz, though, takes the opportunity. Soon as the ball spills from the glove, she's up and gone and made her way to third. And just like that, 2 out with a runner at first. Lint now has a runner at third. And we just see here on the Sporty Bar replay, great block by Hawkinson. And you could just see exactly, just briefly, just took eye off the ball. And that was enough. And Diaz just executes the opportunity.
And takes advantage of it by getting up and getting over to third. Great base rate, but Courtney's block then, and to be able to, she nearly had her at second.
Yep.
You know, that was nearly going to be an out. If she didn't need to block and throw it, she probably would have got her.
Yeah.
So fantastic softball there.
Reagan Diaz is one of the fastest base runners in the Premier League.
She knows when to take the next opportunity and not afraid to do it, which is fantastic running.
Goes hard over to the right side, beats Mohan Ram at second on a difficult hop, and that extra piece of base running by Diaz has opened up the scoring as she's able to just wander in from third and cross the plate as Bree Lint picks up an RBI single.
Good start there from the Tigers, taking opportunities. Becky Havas now at the plate, looking to keep the innings going. 2 out.
194, batting average 306 on base. Gets after the first pitch aggressively, goes high, and Megan Williams takes a great catch, showing excellent courage as she runs over towards the fence, ball swirling, communication from the catcher Hawkinson, and Williams takes the catch that you'd expect the veterans to take, just you see here on the Sporty Bar replay.
She ran flat out at it, eyes on the ball, not thinking of the fence, and then had to actually go back behind herself to catch it. A really, really good catch of the ball there. A good out to get Becky Havas there on the first pitch.
Well, there's a bit of intent shown tonight from the power hitters. So Peterson did it, and Havas did it. They've both gone after Mohan Ram early, so some obvious signs there from the Tigers that they're going to be aggressive against the young state pitcher, state under 18 pitcher for Western Australia, Clear Mohan Ram. So as we turn the page over now, as we look at the Seacombe Tigers take the defence, it's the impressive Whitney Shepherd who celebrated a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Whitney. Neely Peterson, the catcher behind the plate. Beck Havas at first. Reagan Diaz, the ever-reliable utility who seems to play everywhere, is at second tonight. Sasha Mutsi, the regular shortstop. Abby Mossman is back, and that's good to see for the Tigers at third. Georgia Tompkinson, who's been doing a great job at second, finds herself out at left field tonight. Hannah Cameron, reliable in centre field as always, and Tash Mays at right field. On the bench, Brie Lint obviously is the DP, and Brooke Moses and Kaylin Mountford make up the bench.
Yeah, no Bianca Pash tonight. She had to work, so fortunately she couldn't be here tonight, but I'm sure she's wishing she was, so I'm sure she'll be back on Saturday.
So this is pretty much Tigers close to full strength here?
Besides Bianca, yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
As I said, Whitney's had a really good season pitching for A's and B's. She's had done a lot of pitching.
Been outstanding, was outstanding for the state in the under-23s. Chloe Zackley also been very positive, won a game off of her own bat this year. She's going to lead the heat off here in the bottom of the first. It's 1 to the Tigers, 0 to the Heat. And Shepherd rockets the ball in.
First pitch for a strike, yeah. Bit of heat on that ball, definitely.
Works the edge, just misses to level the count 1-1. Zackley gets after it and fouls it off just over the Jill Williams pavilion here as it rattles down. Zackley now behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going to have to kill the edges and work hard here. Hills looking for a base runner. I've just thrown my right hand out and nearly caught that one.
Why'd you miss it?
The fence is what I'm going to use. So what I'm liking here is the young Chloe Zackley, as you see her in the box there. Throw is up against a formidable pitcher in Shepherd and doesn't look flustered one bit. Gets beaten, but that's a good at-bat for a very young lead-off against quality pitching. Shepherd picks up strikeout number 1. Interesting stat, Kylie, for the game. This is game 2 of Hills v Tigers. Guess who won the first one?
I think the Hills won it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, 3-1. So this is game 2 of the series. Tigers looking for revenge.
Which is interesting, so we're so far into the season and it's only the second time they've played.
Yeah, they play each other 3 times in the last 5 weeks.
Wow.
So Megan Williams, the veteran, recently engaged, batting a very impressive 3-2-4 with an on-base of 395.
Very invaluable to the Hills Heat with that experience that she's had. Keeps the, brings the average age up of the team, and really a
great on-field leader.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's effectively a second coach for Reggie out there, Coach Fairley, and is able to work with a very young team, and that's the important thing, is that Coach Fairley's getting games into these kids. Williams gets beaten on the outside by just a great breaking pitch from Shepherd, who's obviously had a great birthday yesterday, showing no ill effects.
I think it's her first ever summer birthday in the summer. In the heat, it's normally in the middle of winter.
Oh, of course, yeah, yes. There you go. And so here we have international versus international, Hawkinson versus Shepherd. Just around the letters. Shepherd off to an impressive start here. Bree starting to just die down a little bit. Hawkinson takes a fast strike. Should have brought the gun out tonight so you could have checked some pace, some speeds.
Should have. I think I've got it here actually.
Hockinson goes hard at this one, out in front, and the ball just falls foul as Havis, like Williams before her, makes an effort hard and courageously towards the fence. Behind in the count now. Hockinson batting .320 with a 5.64 on base. One of the best in the competition. Again, goes hard against this one here.
Just got underneath that one.
Great contest. And that's one of the great things about the Premier League is you get to see some great battles from some of these international players. Such a high level. Benefits the some of our youngsters here as they're just seeing quality everywhere they go. And we know Hawkinson's been doing coaching at the Heat and around the leagues. So Shepherd. Hawkinson takes it inside. Peterson didn't bother to frame because she thought she had her. And Wong says, let's do it again. Gets after this one, flies out. And who would it be, of course, but the ball magnet that is Reagan Diaz as she takes the catch to retire the Heat. And you can see here now on the Sporty Bar replay, good feet, good communication around her, and no Saturday afternoon sun.
Making sure she's got both hands near the ball there, making sure, 100% sure she's got it. Kids, we still catch the ball with two hands.
Yeah, eyes on it. So here's our, so for those that don't know what we were talking about, so here's the page that we started today to help us out, to make sure that we can secure the live streaming for the rest of the season. And as I said, it's been an overwhelming response from the softball community. So if you want to be a part of it, every dollar counts. Every dollar goes directly to the live stream. It doesn't go to anything else. It doesn't go to an admin fee or anything else like that. It's solely for paying Spacequake to be able to provide the games for you. And I mean, James Harris and David Muggleton have done an amazing thing 9 years ago when they started this up. And for 9 years, we've had some of the best softball in the country. Well, we have had the best softball in the country go to you for free. And we're just looking for a little bit of help just to get us through this season, and so we can reset in the off season and go with it. Thank you to everybody for your support, and especially the kind words too. That's been really helpful. Needed some of that today as well. Claire Mohan-Ram now in the heart of the order for the Tigers.
Georgia Tompkinson's up to the plate.
Yep. Doesn't waste any time. Freezes the infield, and Hockinson and Williams get after it. That was pretty high up the bat, and just didn't get clear of it.
Aggressive start there, getting after the first pitch from Georgia. She's been hitting the ball quite well in the B grade at the moment, and I have noticed that she's been hitting the ball quite well in A's as well. So see if she can put one out in the field this turn at bat.
Hockinson again. Linda Martin would be proud of that. Doesn't hit your glove, it hits your body. And Hockinson putting her body on the line courageously there to stop that. Tonkinson batting 130 for the season, but has an impressive 333 on base, playing a role in this improved Tigers lineup that finds itself in third place with 3 games up its sleeve over its 2 rivals that are chasing it at the moment, who are playing down on Diamond 2, West Torrens and Sturt. We'll get an update for you on the progress of that game shortly. Outside, and the experienced catcher Hockinson acknowledges to the young pitcher that's a very well executed outside edge pitch, levelling the count 2-2. Tompkinson the lead off here for the Tigers. It's the top of the second. Seacombe 1, Hills 0. Nice little change of pace there. Tompkinson up to the challenge though, swings over the top of it. fouls it off to stay alive. Count still 2-2. Hills outfield shallow. And goes back to the outside pitch with a little bit more zing on it and gets her first strikeout for the night, retiring the Tigers' lead-off. Important out brings the impressive Abby Mossman. Playing third base this evening. Good mix by Mohan Ram. Not making it easy, forcing the Tiger batters to be patient here. Loving that outside edge.
Yeah, good place to go, actually, to be honest. One of my favourite spots is to throw on the outside, make the batter having to hit the ball where it's pitched.
Throws and drops her hands out at it. That's a difficult place. It's in. Right field just pulls up on it in Staker and holds her there. Throw comes into second, but Mossman has got on base. And that's good timing here, as you see here on the Sporty Bar replay. I think it just sort of held up a little bit. Blue Taylor there calls it in. Just dropped her hands and cut underneath it. And sort of the ball just stopped. If you were at Live Golf, you would have been happy with the approach shot there. The problem for the Heat is it's brought the dangerous Shepherd to the plate. And she takes no time at all, but what a great effort by Zackley to try and bring that ball down. Again, high off the handle there for Shepherd. We'll see evidence of that on the Sporty Bar replay. Yeah, got just on the top of the handle, and Zackley throws everything at it. Great backup by Charter Harris. But all
good running from Abby Mossman there. She's gone halfway. She wasn't sure if she was going to be able to get it or not. Yeah. And then now she's able to, a couple of steps and she's at second base. So good base running there as well. We now have got runners at 1 and 2. There's one out.
So it's the centre fielder, Hannah Cameron. So
presented with a bunt, but decided against it. The ball was too high.
Well, it's good. You can probably take the risk in a short play situation here because you are about to come back to Diaz, who's on deck. And that she does. Oates Willis comes down the line and makes a good play, but some great base running by Cameron. Loads the bases, and dangerous signs here for the Heat. Really good bunt. Oates Willis gets to the ball as quickly as she can. Good cover by the Heat. Wasn't much you can do with it. It was just a really good bunt.
Hannah's got a bit of pace about her as well, so she was able to beat out the throw easily there. Brings up loaded bases, yes, with one
out.
Reagan Diaz at the plate.
Batting .359.
She's going to be picky. She's going to pick the one that she wants. That wasn't the one she wanted, but it's called a strike.
Ironically, her batting average drops about 30 points when runners in scoring position. And that's what the Heat will be hoping for, is to hit into a double here. But a ball on the grass single is going to cause all sorts of damage. But Mohan Ram up to the challenge as she, so far, gets ahead in the count.
Got 2 strikes on Reagan here, but she didn't like those 2 pitches, but she's got to now protect the plate.
Good enough batter, though. She can bat out of that part of the count.
Oh.
Hawkinson for the 3rd time tonight. If there's anybody that you want in the trench next to you, I would suggest Courtney would be it, because she's doing an amazing job there.
He's been an amazing asset there for the Hills Heat this year behind the plate.
Waits for that pitch, loads the hands back and goes hard. Probably her bat speed probably beat the ball.
Yep.
And that's why she's fouled it off down the left field line.
Just needed to keep those hands back a little bit longer. Wait for the ball to come to her and then try and hit the ball back up the middle.
So Mohan Ram still ahead in the count here. her working pitch tonight. She's been getting some great success on the outside edge. Goes low again as Hawkinson saves her third run of the game.
Just the way she positions her body, that there is no way that ball is going anywhere past her. It is always going to be kept in front. And that, for catches, that is exactly what you want to be doing. And as a pitcher, knowing you've got someone that does that every time, you're feeling very safe.
Beats Oak Willis at the third base. 1 run scores. Second run comes in as Shepherd crosses the plate. And it's a 2-run single to the lead-off of the Seacombe Tigers as Reagan Diaz goes bang in the 6-5 hole.
Scored those 2 runs. Ball just got past Mia there at third. Good base running. Kept Hannah at second base.
As you just see there on the Sporty Bar replay, turns on it where, as you said before, Kyle, he's just held back on that one a little bit longer. Mossman scores, followed by Shepherd. So, not out of trouble yet. Runner still in scoring position at second, which is Cameron. Diaz is at first. It's only one out. Mutsi, who flied out to centre field in her first at-bat. Hills outfield adjusted here. So they've pushed back a little, trying to keep the ball in front, come up throwing. Cuts underneath it. Catch opportunity here. Falls in between right field and second base. Allows the base runners to advance and again load the bases up.
That was interesting. So I was thinking there's 1 out, so I was surprised it wasn't actually called an infield fly.
And I see Coach Fairley making her way out right now.
Not surprised. There's really just fell behind second base. Emily Mohan ran there, so...
It's a big call right now too, because when you look at the fact that it's bases loaded and it's 1 out, and guess who?
Well, it was actually runners 1 and 2.
Yeah, but now it's bases loaded.
Yeah.
And it's Peterson, Lint, Havis.
Yeah.
This could change the game. So we'll try and get you a quick update on the game down there. It's the top of the 4th, and the Eagles are up 4-1 as the Falcons have got on the board. And we thank Lucy for her efforts. It was great timing by Lucy. Well done.
Reggie's just gone out and having a chat with her team, keeping them stay on focus. What they need to do to get those balls in quicker. Yeah.
I mean, difficult situation. I mean, ball falling in between 2 young players and...
yeah, she just didn't seem to quite get her feet in the right spot to be able to go back and catch that ball. So it has landed just over her head, unfortunately. So it's first to the heels. But you're right, it does now actually bring up one nearly Peterson.
Yes, if there is a worst case scenario that the Hills could have got, this is it. Has the capacity to put the ball out of this diamond with ease.
Well, she hit the ball to left field last time, so she just needs to keep, as I was saying with Reagan, keep those hands back and try and hit the ball up the middle. Just on the outside low.
Yeah, it's first time Ram's not been rewarded for that. So,
well, you want to keep the ball low. I don't think throwing high right now is going to be of any benefit. Try and nearly hit a ground ball and to try and turn a double if we can.
She's at the front of the box, so I think she's already acknowledged that. She's trying to take away that opportunity in that regard. So, Hawkinson again, 4th run saved. It's one thing I've noticed about catching gear. It doesn't seem very thick. It really doesn't. Mohan Ram had to throw a strike, but I think in hindsight, sometimes it's never good to walk a runner across the plate, but if I had to throw to Neely Peterson with bases loaded and one out on Thursday night at West Beach, yeah.
But I'm not sure I would want to face Bree Lint right now either.
Granted, Lintz is the one that got this whole thing started with a shot to right field in her first at-bat. So Peterson walks, bases still loaded, score moves to 4. Lint needs discipline, the power hitter Havis to come.
Don't think Bree liked that call. On the strike on her. Not the one she wanted.
Mohan Ram goes up. Lint, discipline stays off it.
A lot of experience from Bree here. So you can tell that she's quite focused and she has her methods and how she prepares for the pitch.
Well, the terrifying thing for the Heat here is you've got DS at third, which means you've got real wheels. And so anything off the tip of the bat, not timed, whatever, she's still a chance to score. So Mohan Ram trying to keep the ball out of the hitting zones, but keep the hitters interested. She's done a pretty good job so far against Lynch. She's levelled that count to 2-2, doing a good job in a difficult situation against a much more experienced lineup.
Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing some bit more change of pace from Claire at the moment, just to try and upset the swing of the batters. Another great stop from Courtney.
Yeah, but you can see that she's aiming knees or she's aiming chins.
Yeah, which is exactly keeping out of the power zone, trying to entice them on an edge.
And another walk. Difficult to execute in these conditions, and some great experience and positivity shown by the catcher Hawkinson.
Yeah, just showing some leadership here. Just wanted to have a chat with Claire. Just, have a chat about what's going on and what they can do to rectify the situation. And the other players, that they're all right. They're having a chat too. They know their responsibility, what they need to do to help Claire.
Don't know if I've met a more positive person than Courtney.
Absolutely.
And ironically, currently being hosted at the Mohan Ram house. So you would expect that bit of friendship there. So, but just great to see an international player of that quality doing that for one of the young stars of upcoming stars of softball in SA. Speaking of stars, Becky Havis has the opportunity to put the ball there. She can hit the ball with power. She's got bases loaded, still one out.
She's left the first pitch where this is the one that Megan Williams took that great catch at the foul fly at first base last turnabout. So Becky would want to be trying to improve on that and get a safe hit or get the runners around as best she can. 2 balls.
Run 5.
Yeah, we could probably stack up how many runs Courtney has saved.
It's incredible with the runners in position tonight.
Absolutely.
And what she's done. So Mohan Ram desperately trying to get a Tigers batter to commit to a ground out. And to the Tigers' credit, Coach Benedictson, Coach Anderson have got them disciplined and staying off of it, forcing Mohan Ram to throw their pitches. Good batting by the Tigers. That's the first genuine pitch that Havis has had to clear her hands. Speaking of interesting stats, I got one after Havis's at-bat. Won't be changed by the at-bat, but still interesting to hear when you hear it in a sec. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 3 balls, sorry, and another walked batter. That's 3 in a row now. Tompkinson, who struck out in her first at-bat. So the interesting stat that I had, well, I certainly hope it was, is that Seacombe ranked 3rd, Hills ranked 6th. Runs scored for the season, 15 games, Hills 35. Seacombe 42.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
7 runs difference between the two. And Mohan Ram just now starting to struggle through that difficult part of the lineup where she's been throwing very cautiously.
Yeah.
Now needs to attack the bottom half. So defensively is the issue between the two teams. Tompkinson takes one high above the letters. And that's the challenge. And so...
Yeah, Claire, look, she's having not the innings that she would like at the moment. And as a pitcher, it's really, really tough to pitch through these innings. She just needs to stay focused and get the ball over the plate. The batter's still got to actually technically hit the ball correctly to get the ball in safe. So she's got to rely on it, herself. She's got to be able to put the ball where Courtney wants her to. And if the batter's hit it, well, that's good on them. Yeah. She needs to do her job and get the ball over the plate right now. She needs to be tough in her mind and know that she can do it. She's done it before.
Abby Bastian, Stacey Marrick.
Yeah, it's good to see, though. She's not trying to guide the ball. She is letting it go.
Yeah.
She is throwing as hard as she can.
But when you've got quality players like that in the field around you, that definitely helps.
Oh, absolutely.
And unfortunately, not being here, it can rattle you when you see some of your best sitting in the civvies on the bench. Tompkinson commits. First base, Williams makes the first out. Does the right thing. She had an opportunity to maybe look at a play at home, but Peterson just simply too fast.
That's Seacombe's second out for the game. Megan there with a nod of knowledge there, knew just to tag Georgia as she ran past her. Maybe gave her an opportunity to throw the ball home at the plate, but I think she did the right thing and just get the out.
So Hockinson doing a good job out there, having a great game in the colours. And Williams showing her experience there, guaranteed that first out, so to make sure that they at least had something from it. 2 out now, so Hills can now just work on the closest base. Went to right field last at bat, did Mossman. Hills desperately in need of a breather though, as the score's blown out to 7 here in just the top of the second.
That was a good pitch. That was a good corner pitch. Just called out outside of the strike zone, but a tempting pitch from Abby. I think she did think about it.
Jams her and ball spills. Her sister picks up. What a great play. Her sister picks up the ball behind and a great piece of fielding. The throw, not so much. But Megan Williams, great reflex and a great stretch, as you see here on the Diamond Sports. So Mohan Ram 1 goes up, Mohan Ram 2 cleans up, but the throw in the dirt. But Williams, what a great piece of fielding that is, as she recovers that ball and retires the Tigers. But not before they've done some serious damage to the scoreboard, as they now lead 7-0 as we go into the bottom of the second.
Quick update from the other ground at the moment. It's now in the 5th innings and the score has not changed, so it's still 4-1 to West Torrens.
So that would put West Torrens, if they win that game, they'll actually go a game clear of Sturt. They're both equal on games, equal on wins, equal on draws, equal on losses. West Torrens' superior defence is the only thing that's keeping them in front. So that's a big game for West Torrens there. They would have liked Seacombe to have the same result that they did the first time they played the Heat, but so far it's been a dominant Tigers performance as Shepherd lines up for the second innings here. Kylie, obviously, we're going to talk about CFS real soon, but one of the things that you're doing tomorrow night at Anembo Park is being part of, or you're going to be leading the all-female commentary crew with Olympian Belle White and Boise State superstar of the Premier League currently for the Walkerville Cats, Taylor Caudle, in an all-female sensational commentary group. So we were going to get some practice tonight of calling the play-by-play. So all yours. Isn't
that what I've been doing?
Well, now I'm just going to talk less. I'm just saying, which is probably what everybody wants to hear. So producer Brandon likes it.
All right, so we've got Kim Carney up here at the plate at the moment, just gone after that first pitch foul. Yeah, Becky Haffis at first base. Yeah, just as we were saying before, thank you to all the softball community who's contributed to helping helping us keep doing the Spacequake live broadcast like this. It's fantastic that we have this opportunity to do it, so I can't thank the community enough for all their support. Well, nice rise there from Whitney for a ball though.
Peterson makes that look easy, just that ball as it clears above the letters.
Oh, that had some heat on there, just high as well as for the fastball. Trying to entice Kim to have a swing.
I know where your pitch thing is. It's in that, you left it in that bowl on the counter.
Strike. That was a good strikeout there from Whitney. Then why didn't you get it?
I've had plenty on my mind today. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to do that.
Okay, so Saskia Charter-Harris is now at the plate for her first turn at bat in the game. Currently playing centre field. Gone after that first pitch. Good pitch to go for. Strike one.
Beaten for pace, unfortunately, there.
I think she's knowing she's got to speed up everything a little bit quicker right now for this next pitch. Oh, tried for the running bunt. Good idea. Obviously got some pace. Seacombe defenders were ready to attack if that ball got into play.
Just a little noticeable acknowledgement there from Shepherd to Peterson. Non-verbal communication. Shepherd just gave her the short nod as to what's coming next.
Great pitch there from Whitney. That is her fourth strikeout for the game. Brings the Hills pitcher Claire Mohan-Ram to the plate. Beautiful style there for Whitney. She's builds up the pace. She starts with her dipping start of the pitch there, and then really ramps it up as the ball gets past 12 o'clock. Oh, great hit there from Claire up the middle. Went over Whitney's head there. Reagan also tried to get it, but went past her, and a safe hit to centre field. Well done, Claire. Good job.
That'll make you feel better after a tough innings.
Yep, absolutely.
Batting average 111, on base 111, so she's improved those stats already. So
brings up Mia Oates-Willis, who can also hit a ball.
Pitcher speed up rule used. Haven't got my glasses on, but protecting the pitcher there. It's Charter-Harris by the looks.
Yes. Nice swing there from Mia.
It's a very nice swing. Spoke to her before the game. Only thing she wanted to do, she was really focused on against the quality pitching of the Tigers, was to not strike out. So big battle here. Behind in the count.
Good cut there from Mia. Unfortunately, missed the ball. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's the fifth strikeout for Whitney, which is a good start for the game. Only one safe hit there from Claire Mohan Ram, which was a good safe hit. Ends second innings.
So tomorrow night at Anembo Park, it is the CFS round for the Adelaide ASA Premier League and Softball SA. So tomorrow they're playing Glenelg at 8 p.m. in the main game. It's the Harndorf Magpies against the NFA Pirates at 6 p.m. So James Harris and an all-star team of men's commentators, which I believe includes the legend Jared Farrell as well. So a couple of big names on the men's commentary at 6. And then at 8 p.m. the girls take over as Rebels v Heat. So the Heat need to back up 2 days in a row. And as I said, all-star commentary crew of White, Caudle, Weatherstone. The Heat, the Hills Heat always run a great night up there. So barbecue, great food on offer, nice cold drinks. It's a great place to watch softball at Anembo. So please make sure that you spend your Valentine's Day up there.
Bring a deck chair, bring a rug, bring some bit of food,
Yep.
have a drink.
And we're doing it to help the Hills support the CFS Foundation,
Absolutely.
which is a genuinely worthwhile charity. And we'll have a chat about them in just a sec. You did such a good job. You can keep going.
That's a called strike there on Whitney. She turned her back on it. She wasn't happy about that call. Funny pitches. Everything that you pitch is a strike. And when you're batting, everyone wants a ball. Going back there, it's left field. She's safely caught that ball out there from Kim. Well done, Kim Cutting. Ball was hit nice and high there, and that wind would not have helped her at all. But she's running back, taking an eye on the ball the whole time. Very safe catch there from Kim Cutting.
Yeah, Sporty Bar replay, throws her hands hard at it. Ball swirling in the air, and late night under lights, that's no easy catch. So that's a great job done by the experienced Cutting.
Brings up Hannah Cameron to the plate. Another great exhibition of blocking there from Courtney Hawkinson.
No run saved. Had the interesting non-infield fly in the first.
Oh, being hit by the pitched ball there. Unintentional, but I bet that hurt a little bit. A bit of a sting.
Yes, that wouldn't feel great. It's cold at West Beach, but it's not cold enough to deaden that. Oh,
managed to turn the back and just get the side of their kidneys.
Yep.
That would have hurt. Tried to get out the way.
That'll be something to show and tell tomorrow.
Brings up Reagan Diaz. Going up to the first pitch. Ball on the ground all the way to right field, and Hannah Cameron safely gets to second base. It's a single there for Reagan.
Coach Benediction showing no mercy to Cameron. Just left her out there. He had a couple of players on the bench, but decided to let Cameron keep running and just run it out. But that's a great piece of batting by Diaz. She's so calm at the plate. She just stands still and then just reacts to what comes.
Third safe hit for the night for Reagan.
Yes, having a good night,
Yep.
which is going to be important for you when you get ready to announce the Sparms player of the game.
Brings up to the plate, Sasha Woodsey. Ball one there called.
She's hit onto the green in her two at-bats, fly A, so centre field shot, and a hit to right field in her two at-bats. So having a good night is the shortstop from the Tigers.
Good eye there. Didn't want that one too high for her. Another ball. So count two balls here. I'd be looking to see if this pitch is anywhere where I want it to be and getting after it. Pitcher Claire would have been trying to throw a strike here. Yep. Tasha's gone for that one. So that's a strike one, ball two.
Two balls, one strike. Runner at first, one out.
Jammed her there. Good, really good pitch from Claire there to jam Sasha there. She couldn't quite get her hands out in front, so she's fouled that ball off.
A member of last week's Yibba Dabba Do's quiz night table winners, Sasha Mutsi.
Well, it all happened there. A line drive out to right field, and Tiana Staker's taken the ball cleanly there for the out. Reagan Diaz tried to get off the base a little bit too much there, so Tiana's tried to throw it around at first. And safely back. Reagan gets out there quick, safely.
That's really well judged by Tiana Staker. Not an easy shot. And Mutsi's put the ball out there already tonight. Peterson, who's looked likely, walked in a very long at-bat last time round.
Ball.
So the power hitter from the Tigers gets her second opportunity of the night. Bases loaded, this time with two out.
There's no one at three, mate, actually.
All right, runners at 1 and 2.
Another good catching performance there from Courtney.
Yeah. Second time with a runner in scoring position.
Another ball there called.
Mohan Ram experiencing what Mel McGee used to experience in the majority of her career. Not a lot to hit.
Oh, that was a good pitch. Definitely a good strike there. Get a little bit of satisfaction when the batters think it's full four, and that was a strike. Come back and try again. Yeah, that was a good spot there from Claire. And another good, oh, gee, I thought that one looked okay. Ball four.
You're starting to sound like Pete Williams.
Sorry.
Second walk of the night for Peterson. Shout out to Pete.
Yep, he's actually watching.
Yeah, he's out there in Sajuna, just down the road. He's hosting the CFS round tomorrow night, so just a short drive down the highway.
Yep, drive safe.
Yep, all 8 hours of it. Bree Lynn, 1 for 1 for the night.
Smile on face on that one. She knew that was one that she probably should have got after.
Single to right field and a walk for the Tigers clean-up hitter and the DP tonight.
Oh, that's definitely a good pitch there from Claire. 2 strikes. Puts the pressure back on Bree now. 2 strikes. She's got to protect the zone. Coming around with her infamous slap stance.
Yeah, I must confess, don't understand it a great deal. I see a lot of players use it. Kaisley uses it to great effect. Trzynski uses it to great effect. So there are definitely players that seem to benefit from just that eye line change, that hip set.
Yeah.
But Bree is one who does use it a lot.
It obviously works for her because I've seen her hit plenty good balls using that stance. Oh, another foul ball just down third baseline. Mia tried to get it, but it was called foul.
Becky Havas tried to cheer it across the line, but it's didn't make it. So, yes, Lint
Just rolled it, got out a bit too early on that one. Rolled a wrist.
Yeah.
I think definitely has got to be the message from Bill's got to be keeping those hands back from his batters.
It's Coach Bennett Dixon.
Yeah, that's
Great.
a really good pitch, Claire. Strike out for Bree. Good pitch there from Claire to get out of that innings.
I reckon you got an update for us.
Yes, from the other diamond, it is in the 6th innings, and I believe the score has not changed, so it's still 4-1 to West Torrens.
So tomorrow night, as I said, big occasion, happens once a year, the CFS Foundation Round, which was originally started by a couple of legends up in the Hills Association, great volunteers of softball in South Australia, which is Joe Liddell and Lynn Adams. And so they've done a heap of work in that regard. So remember, the CFS Foundation is the organisation that supports the volunteers of the CFS. So for those that are obviously having to, sacrifice their time and effort, the foundation protects and looks after those volunteers and their families who have suffered through death, injury, loss of damage or property whilst in the line of service. So it doesn't actually provide the money to the brigade individually. It's across the entire CFS itself. So it's a big deal. These volunteers are on call. There's about 13,500 of them, and they're on call 24/7. Spend around 20 hours a week plus volunteering. Know what that's like, and so the foundation obviously makes sure that those that protect us are protected and their families. So very worthwhile, something we definitely need to get behind. There'll be lots of opportunities to do that tomorrow night. Links are already on the social media from the Hills Heat page, the Diamond Bar page, and you can follow those links to go to the CFS Foundation page as they raise money. A couple of special guests will be up there as well. New Sports Minister amongst others, and the CFS Foundation boss himself, Brett O'Loughlin, who was a member of the inaugural celebrity game right back at the season start.
Whitney here throwing some heat here in the 3rd innings. She was feeling good to have those 7 runs behind her, so she can let go here. Not a good pitch there. Leave the counts 2-2. Tiana Staker is in the box. Oh, here we go. We've got full count.
Playing right field, but one of those young players on the rise who's getting valuable experience. Been doing some pitching as well, showing great talent.
Another good pitch there from Whitney. Strikeout number 6. Bringing to the plate Emily Roham Ram, lefty.
So the second base sister backing up her pitcher, sister in the middle. I must confess, it's the first time I've seen her play, so this will be good. Good watching.
Ball 1.
And we've just got our special correspondent who's been doing the news for us tonight. You want to quickly make the announcement?
Hi.
Hello, Lucy.
Game is over.
Yes, what's the score?
West Torrens won 4-1
Very good.
in 6 innings, I think. 7 innings.
Well done. Thanks, Lucy, for that. The Weatherstone show here at the moment.
Yeah. The labour is cheap, that's the advantage. So.
Yeah, can't say no. Oh, good pitch there from Whitney. Another strikeout. It's number 7 for the game.
So Sparm's player of the game.
Reggie's just there talking to her batters, trying to give them some encouragement to get their hands out to the ball. Brings to the lead off Chloe Zackley. Good watching there. Ball one.
Emily will be definitely hoping that they get another at-bat, the Hills, so because she's going to have to listen to the fact that on the car ride home, Claire got a hit.
Oh, what a pick up from Reagan at second base on the backhand. Full strength, turn and threw the ball. Not the greatest throw to first base, but enough to get the out. That was a great play there from Reagan.
Well, she's lucky that the police went down here tonight because in the speed gun, she would have been clocked and booked.
Look at that. She just full strength, puts the brakes on, throws off her balance. Enough to get the throw, and a good pick up there from Becky Havas at first base.
Great call by Blue Taylor there as well, in the right spot. Did a good job. Gee, I tell you what.
Just unlucky there from Chloe, like she did. You know, she could, that would have been a good safe hit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the class of Reagan there was too much, and a really good out there. Seacombe now coming to the top of the fourth innings, I believe. The score 7-0.
So one of our partners, not sponsors, at the Aqaba Hotel and the Sporty Bars, who obviously are helping us with our presentation night this season, they've just started their footy tips and they've just reached out to us to let you know that you can be a part of it. So there's a little QR code there on the telly, and you can go to the Aqaba website and you can see some details around that. Some good prizes. Great time down there at the Sporties Bar at the Aqaba Hotel.
First pitch, Becky Havas is gone for the ball and hit the ball to third base. Unfortunately, Mia has fielded the ball cleanly but unable to get the out. The ball's gone past Megan Williams, and Becky has got herself all the way around to third base. Jana Staker cleaning up the throw and getting the ball back into Megan, but Becky's safely made herself around to third base there.
Yeah.
Just me, probably just needed to take her time a little bit there. I think she had a bit of time there. She could have thrown that ball safely, but...
yeah, good sharp reflex field. But,
yeah, Becky's got her wheels on there. Looked up and saw that Bill said, yep, keep coming, and she's easily made herself way around to third.
Brings to the plate Georgia Tompkinson. She aggressively gets after the first pitch.
Yeah, interesting. Seacombe tonight have been really aggressive in the batting box, getting after a lot of first pitches, showing that they are not going to be mucking around. They want to get after the early strikes, but also being patient.
I was about to say, to their credit, when there's been base runners on, they've created pressure. They've been very disciplined in those counts, you know, evidenced by those walks in the second innings. Good pitch. Just missed.
Can't be missing by much. Height looked good. Oh, great there, shot hit from Georgia Tompkins there. Scores Becky Havas with a safe hit to centre field. Nice piece of the ball there from Georgia Tompkinson.
She's pretty happy about it too.
She should be.
Yeah. Is that? Yeah, it's a good spot.
That's where you want to hit the ball, nice and safe. Make sure that your runner at third gets safe home easily. She finds herself safely at first base as well. Brings up to plate Abby Mossman. Just low for ball one. Oh, bit of a check swing there. Didn't really want it and tried to pull out, but the ball has hit the bat, so for a foul. So the call is now 1-1. Georgia Tompkinson at first base, eager to get going, waiting for the signal to go. High outside for another ball. And another ball, another again high outside. 3 balls and 1 strike for Abby. And that's wide as well. So ball 4 for Abby Mossman. Gets herself on first base, pushes around Georgia Tompkinson, who's now standing at second.
And it's Bill Benedictson taking the opportunity in the situation of the game to go to the bench. And he's brought out the Tigers' #1 hitter. She's had 2 at-bats for the season and had a hit.
Good
so
on her.
she's batting 500. So Brooke Moses is currently at the top of the table for the Tigers. And tonight she gets an opportunity to do that with some runners on. Runners at 1 and 2 and none out.
Good time to do it and leave Whitney there to have a rest. Think about the next inning she's got to go out there and pitch. And a good time for Brooke to come and, you know, get her opportunity. She plays in the B grade team that I coach, so be looking for her to get a safe hit here. She'd be eager for it as well. And she's gone for a fly ball to centre field. Had to come in and catch it. Safe pair of hands there from Saskia Tarda-Harris for the out.
Good piece of the ball. Just got underneath it. It's difficult, you see here in the Sporty Bar replay. Good contact, sees the ball well. Just it's difficult to come into a game. You've been sitting there for an hour as the game's been going on. So
good on her for getting after it. We've also now got another player who's come into the game. So Hannah Cameron is remaining in the dugout, and Kaylin Mountford is going to come and have a hit as well. Another B grader for Seacombe, getting her opportunity.
She's only had the 1 plate appearance for the Tigers, so she'll be looking to do something here, especially with runners in scoring position and Diaz behind her on deck.
I can actually see Mark, who's actually watching the game. So here you go, Mark. Your daughter's on, getting her opportunity to get a hit. Gone after that one.
Gets after it,
Yep.
yeah.
Not a bad one to go for, but it's gone foul. It's another opportunity. Oh, cold strike there. So we have 2 strikes and 1 ball.
Just there on the Sporty Bar replay. Nice frame by Hawkinson. Gets after this one. Hawkinson has to jump out the front, and Williams takes the ball just in the inside of the line off of the back of Hawkinson's rocket arm. So made it difficult there for the Heat.
A bit of a miss hit there from Kaylin. Didn't quite get all of the ball, but look how quickly Courtney gets out there and throws. No, just got on with the ball and threw it. It's really hard.
And she slipped in the throw too. So Williams has had 2 hard pickups tonight. So great work by her.
Brings off lead-off batter Reagan Diaz again. We have 2 out. Runners at 2 and 3. Reagan takes that one for strike 1.
So runners at 2 and 3, 2 out.
Gone for 3 for her at the moment.
Yeah, she's had a big night. She's scored runs.
Obviously seen the ball quite well.
Been amazing in the field.
Didn't want that one. Yeah, tilted the head, so that'll do. Okay. It only takes 1 pitch. They'll take that one. So 2 strikes. Got to protect the zone now. Claire, wouldn't we want to be throwing anything fat? We'll try for a good edge here, or a ball preferably. Make her chase. Oh, that was a good pitch. High inside.
Can't use that word, champ. It's not fat, it's in the middle of the zone. I'll get self-conscious.
Those 2 strikes, 1 ball. Oh, here we go. Regan has hit the ball line drive to right field. What a great catch there from Tiana Staker for the 3rd out.
She's had a very good night at right field as Tiana Staker. She's taken some great catches.
She certainly has.
Yeah, my mum and dad are watching
They
from
are?
Kangaroo Island.
They are?
Can't be talking about fat parts of the plate and stuff like that.
Got some people there. So Peter's actually watching from the Sejuna Foreshore Hotel.
Yeah, I see
Probably
that.
got a beverage in front of him.
I would suggest so.
Yeah, we've got Laurie Brown, Jodie Williams, Mark Mountford just saw his daughter have a hit there. Emma Scraby. Em, fantastic to see you watching, and I just want to shout out to you, mate. Thank you so much for your contribution to the Spacequake GoFundMe page. Absolute legend, mate. So thank you so much for that.
Sorry we didn't get a chance to catch up when you were just here recently. It would have been great. So next time you're in town, let us know.
Yep, come back, Em, put that glove on. And also I want to give a big shout out to Barry Rumsey in New South Wales, who's also watching. Fantastic to see you on there, Barry, and look forward to catch up with our chat soon.
Here we go. So it's the bottom of the 4th, so 8-0. So
Hills have definitely got some work to do to try and negate this runs. But they don't want to give up. You know, the game anything can happen in softball. So
always learning. So, and as I said, you know, Claire Mohan-Ram, she's had a good shot, but I think Shepherd's, you know, definitely shown why currently ranked number 2 in the Premier League, only behind Caudle, who's having a completely, you know, lights out year, so dominant in the circle, and so she's in very, very good company there. And as I said, she's been a great offensive part of their lineup as well. So
Whitney's on 7K2s for this game already. See if she'll add this innings. Called strike on Megan Williams.
Well, she's going to have to do a little bit more to earn the Sparms player of the game, because somebody's out in front. And
ball 2. But a good performance there from Whitney tonight. She's definitely done her job. I think they've only had 1 hit for the game so far. Megan's put the ball on the ground and snooped up there from Abby Mossman. And they've called out at first base on a close call there. Good running from Megan there. Just called out.
Speaking of not giving up, that's a great piece of fielding there by Mossman. Just see here on the Sporties Bar replay, she sort of lost balance over the top there, but she came up, but she wasn't able to come up far enough, and so the throw went short. But Havis, good enough, one of the best first bases in the Premier League, and you just see here.
Yeah, good pick.
She's just gone in. Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Blue Taylor having a very good night out there at first base. Might have to be a Sparms umpire of the game vote for him. He's doing a great job out there. So.
Yeah, and the plate at the moment is Courtney Honkinson, doing a great job behind the plate herself. How many runs has she saved?
5 is the current go.
Gone foul down the third base line there, all the way to the fence. I think it's going to go.
Yeah, so Hawkinson's night, not only, you know, to save 5 runs with some amazing, courageous blocking, and there he is, Blue Taylor, or as he's now known, Mr. Sparms. Yeah, not only has Courtney done a great job behind the plate, but it's also that work she's done with the young pitcher and Mohan Ram, gone out there and showed some really, really good positive leadership. As I said, you won't meet a more positive person getting around. She's been a great pickup for the Hills.
Pop up, the ball has gone over. Oh, this landed on the tin roof of the third base bench for a foul. Courtney now here with 2 strikes, needing to protect the plate. Leave nothing to chance. Gone for the ball, and another ball, and the high. Oh, she's, well.
It was just off the end of the bat was what I was looking at, but again, the ball swirling away.
Yeah.
Mutzi's gone back, Cameron's come in, and you just see she just gets it off the end. Ironically, her first at bat, she was on the inside, but Mutzi's, that's a amazingly difficult play, going away from the ball, under lights, and you've got...
With that wind as well.
Yep, swirling around.
Great effort there from Sasha. Just couldn't quite grab it. Oh, here we go. Line drive now out to centre field. Courtney's got to get her skates on to get to second base. And a safe hit there from Kim Cutting.
Yeah, struck out in her first at-bat. Wasn't messing around this time. Had seen it before and brought her experience to play. Shepherd went inside, but Cutting good enough to get her hands out in front and meet it. And two good contact pieces of the ball.
Yeah, it's great to see now. Two hits now, 2 runners on. Putting some pressure back onto the Tigers. Saskia Charter-Harris now at the plate. Going after that first pitch. A good swing there. The strike one. Whitney doesn't want to change anything she's doing at the moment, keeping those strikes motoring over. Another good pitch, a pop-up easily here for Abby Mossman at third. Keeps the runners where they are. Just gone foul, but caught easily by there from Abby.
Yeah, just got underneath it at the last second, and I think it's very kind that you've called that nice and easy, but under lights, on the dirt, looking into the moon, and the wind swirling around.
She had it easy. She looked confident.
She did. She made it look easy.
We've got temporary runners come out to second base for Courtney. I think that might have been Saskia's gone out there for her.
Mohan Ram already 1 for 1 for the night, batting 1,000, and had a nice shot up the middle.
Good pitch there. Claire just getting caught behind, didn't quite get her hands out early enough to get the ball out, so it's gone foul for a strike. You were in the replay, just got caught in there. The Bulls managed to get that foul. Another good pitch, got caught there, safely fielded by Whitney. And thrown the ball to Becky Havas for the third out.
So we're getting towards the end of your Premier League game for Thursday night instead of Wednesday. As we just see here on the Diamond Sports replay, good pitch by Whitney Shepherd as she jams Claire Mohan Ram and retires the Heat, who had some multiple base runners on, including one in scoring position for the first time for the night. So just starting to come good as the game just starts to get away, and it's the moon again. And
great shot.
It is a great shot, and something's going to appear in front of it in just a second. And it's the Junior State Softball Championship, so I would have suggested that nominations have closed by this stage, but again, if you're still interested to be a part of it, I would suggest to reach out to the Softball SA office and see if there's maybe a spot in a team that you can pick up. It's going to be played out at CDSA, who are hosting the event, and it'll be played out at the Great Ridley Reserve facility, obviously over the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the ASA Walkerville Cats will play the Seacombe Tigers at the end of the Saturday after the kids' games have been played, so hopefully an opportunity for some of the juniors in the state to get around and see a couple of the big Adelaide teams with their internationals and their rising stars and great state players. Should be a really good game because that'll be second v third, so they're getting a good one.
Certainly are. Sasha Mutzier here leading off in the 5th innings. Going after the first pitch again, and we've got a fly ball. And unfortunately, everyone has watched the ball drop in the middle of them. And Sasha has got herself safely at first base. They're often hard. Someone just needed to take control.
I can suggest that back in the late 90s, if you pulled a stunt like that, throwing your hands out, that the likes of Crawford, Davies, McGay, Penny, Turner, Martin would have thrown
Get out of
you-
there. Don't want to see you near it.
They would have thrown you off the diamond so fast.
Yes. Best to get out of those and leave it for them. So we've got a runner at one situation here with Neely Peterson up.
Who looked like she was trying out for Live Golf just then. That was a big swing.
Gone for it again. This one foul.
So 9:19. So we're in the home stretch here, the last 11 minutes of the game. So if this goes to, is that right? Just hang on a second. If this goes to time, the Hills will need to put some runs on the board. Peterson hits them. Just line drive down. Base running hard.
Yeah, beautiful shot of the ball there from Neely down the third baseline. Line drive, got past Mia to left field. Sasha's got her skates on and got herself safely to third base, and Neely is trotted over to second base. So we've now got runners at 2 and 3, and bringing to the plate is a good change in the batting lineup. Looks like Bree is going to stay on the bench, and Bree, who's batting for Tash May, is out. Who's at right field is the flex. She's actually going to come in and have a bat.
That's very good. Pete Fairley, if you're watching this broadcast, my question to you is, why aren't you here with us, working?
Didn't you see his
social
media?
I saw what he was doing on social media, and I don't want to see any more pictures of him in the Japanese ski resorts and so on. So hope you're having a good time, Pete. Stay safe and don't get yourself hurt, because we've got jobs for you to do when you get back. So all the best, mate. So Tash Mays is the coming in player?
Yeah, so she's been the flex playing right field. Bree's been batting for her, so they've now removed that. So now Tash is going to get to bat for herself.
Yep. So she's had 7 plate appearances for the season. She's scored a run.
Watch the first strike over. That means everybody on the Seacombe bench has now got into this game, which is a good opportunity to do this.
Like that when that happens.
Yeah.
I think there's been a change on the Hills team as well. I don't know if it's out at left field, but we'll check that in just a second. Ball goes foul over producer Brandon. Yes, it has been a change. That's
It is. It's Emily O'Brien.
Yeah. Good to see her out there.
Called ball there. Swing and a miss from Tash. Fortunately, it is a strikeout. Brings to the plate one Becky Havis, who tonight has had a foul fly caught from first base, a walk and a shot up third base that was an error.
Got herself around to third and
gone after that pitch, foul down the right field, landed on top of the fence and has landed inside the diamond, thank God. Gianna's picking that one up.
bit of softball royalty there. Kevin Tannering just collecting balls on the outfield like a young kid and putting it in and shoot for the umpires. Never stops contributing, does the great man. Great camera work tonight, producer Brandon. Loving the transitions.
Gone after that one too. Oh,
Yep, nothing better than a ball hit into the foot when it's about 5 degrees. Havis eager to get this ball into play, aggressive at the plate currently. Foot first, knee second.
oh, gone after a high ball. Ball's up in the air and some communication problems there as well.
Brian comes in with a good throw to the plate.
The run has scored there from Sasha's got herself home. And nearly is at third base, and Becky's got herself at second.
Yeah, Sporty Bar replay. So ball swirling in, going away from Zackley, and so Tompkinson, who had a hit with her last at bat, takes that confidence into this one and swings over a change of pace as Hawkinson picks up run save 6. Good blocking at the plate.
Just inside for a ball.
That's difficult.
Georgia's...
Oh,
She's got the ball over the pitcher out to centre field. Centre was misfilled the ball. Now Georgia's found herself safely at second base with a couple of extra runs scored.
well, she's going to be very happy with her night's work as she's bounced that. That's a difficult field for Mohan Ram.
Yeah.
And Charter Harris, unfortunately, just come up a touch early. But Tompkinson going into this game had 3 hits, and she's had 2 tonight, so she's taken her season tally up to 5. So that's a nice little increase in the numbers. So she'll be very happy with her efforts, especially after being brutally thrown out of second base by Reagan Diaz and put out to left field. But no, she's been very good, great contributor for the Tigers. Plays a little bit of softball up in the hills as well, so on Friday nights, alongside the Pashas.
Yes, Abby Mossman's now at the plate right now. Hit the first pitch to shortstop. He's fielded the ball, is running the runner back and has got Georgia out, running back to second base from a tag. Good play there. Get the lead off runner like that from Chloe.
The thing I like about Chloe there is you see she stays low, picks up the ball, but I like the fact that she keeps her hands together. And if you run with your hands together, it's not a natural feeling to do it, but she was determined to not let that ball go. So well done, Chloe Zackley, and takes the lead runner out of play. So good piece of fielding.
Whitney Shepherd's now at the plate. Gone after that first pitch. They said Seacom will definitely be going aggressive with the swings in the first pitches. Not mucking around, but also, as you said, we talked before about being patient, especially in that first innings where there was walks.
Good change of pace there.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, hats off. Again, you know, it's a young side. We've said this about the Hills multiple times. And you know what? We're going to keep saying it about the Hills because that's what they are. And, you know, and that's where they are in their development and what they're doing at the moment. You know, these kids are getting 50, 60, 70, 80 games into that, into their experience. So when they become 18, 19-year-olds, they're going to be dangerous. And, you know, Williams isn't going to be around forever to sort of carry them through and you know, never sure about the future of the internationals like Hawkinson. So, you know, you have to respect the core of what they're attempting to do, and it will pay off. They just have to hold the course, and this is the hardest part of it. You see it happen in you know, the football. They talk about the rebuilds and things like that. They played in the grand final 5 years ago, so you know, you've got to put it in context. I mean, they've won more games this year than they have already last year. So, you know, and their offense isn't too far behind a side that's ranked 3rd. So, look, there's been lots of positives, you know, the growth of the Zoe Marrix, and Stacey won't mind me saying that, I'm sure. And obviously the shortstop, Abby Bastion, who is elite for her age.
Absolutely.
And, you know, that's a couple of terrible injuries. The young second base that caught for the under-16s.
Sky?
Yeah.
Say Whitney has gone and tonked this ball. And I think that's just actually just gone over. That is a home run for Whitney Shepherd. It's her first. What a hit. She got all of that ball. That was going. Well done, Whitney. That was a great hit. She's been playing with the outfield all night. She's hit the ball to centre field, centre field, and now put one over at left field. Look at that ball. She's got all of that. Yeah, it was an outside pitch.
That's flying off. I mean,
poor Emily's had to see that.
Yeah, poor Emily's had two difficult plays out there, and that second one, there's nothing she could do anything about that. That's why she's a triple threat, is Whitney Shepherd, and definitely enjoying birthday week. So
Hannah Cameron now has to follow that.
Yes, nothing like following somebody doing that.
And she's hit the ball to shortstop, who's got through, so she's got a safe hit out to left field.
Emily O'Brien out there is going to be happy with the fact that she's finally got a play that, you know, she can get to. They're not trying to hit it over her or in front of, so.
Yeah, but now it does bring up the lead-off for the Seacombe Tigers is Reagan Diaz.
Well, the contest is on now because I'll let you in on some info. The Sparms player of the game is Reagan Diaz or Whitney Shepherd.
And she's hit a nice single up to centre field there, line drive there. Nice shot from Reagan. That's probably just, oh my God. The lights have just gone out. And this is a reminiscent of many, many time ago in a grand final of Walkerville Glenelg, and a few people here may remember that game. We had to turn the lights out because we had finished, we couldn't use them anymore, and it was actually a draw. So, looks like the players are walking off at the moment. And, Anthony's quickly jumping on the phone and seeing what he can do to get these lights back on as soon as possible. So it's just going to be a bit of a stay in play at the moment, just till we can rectify the situation. I can see the lights, Diamond 2 are still showing, so I'm sure Anthony's quickly doing what he can to get this fixed for us. We are in the 5th innings, so with a 12-0 score line to Seacombe at the moment. So I can see Bill out there talking, and the umpires are having discussion as well. Hills Heat are standing out on the diamond still, trying to figure out what's going on. And Seacombe are sitting on the bench just having a rest until these lights are able to get back on, which I'm sure you are fixing right now, aren't you?
I fixed it. I just don't know the power cycle factor in that.
Okay, so the umpires are here discussing what...
it says that they're on.
Okay. So it maybe just needs some time to reboot and get them going.
I'll tell you what it does do, though. It sums up my Thursday.
So while we're just waiting, I just acknowledge some people that have been watching tonight. Lana Byrne, Lara Temke, Josephine Butler, Janelle Berendt, Stacey Marich, Sigrid Schumacher, Pete Fairley, Kayla Perry, Bindi Stanfield, Abby Weir, Barry Rumsey, Jessie Lee, Emma Scraby, Mark Mountford, Jodie Williams, Lorraine Brown, just to name a few. Okay, so we're still going here with Nicole Binder, Tracy Luxon's watching, Rosa Vergara, Pete Williams, and we're going with Anne Tompkinson. Nice to see you out there. Anne, thanks for your comment. It's been a fun night doing it with Anthony. Commentating. Nairi Cameron is there. Hi, my mother-in-law, Chris. Nice to see you there. Monica Heyer, Clayton Hughes, Becca Sims, Tanya Harding has been watching as well. So thank you for everyone who's been coming on, and we'll see what we can do about these lights. So we're into some discussions. So the app is saying that the lights should be on, but there doesn't seem to be generating any light out on the diamond at the moment, and I don't think the moon's quite going to do it for us to give us what we need. So everyone's just sort of wondering what's going to happen right now. And Anthony has left me all by myself talking, so I will do the best I can. All the players are still standing out there having a bit of a chat, saying this is a bit of a unique situation. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. We will Just see what Anthony's able to pull out his hat, if he can get these lights to work. Looking at his phone intently with Mr. T. Not sure what we're going to be able to do at the moment. As I said, I can see the lights on Diamond 2 are still on, but that game has been finished. I believe West Torrens ran out winners 4 runs to 1. And I think this game we could safely say that if we're not able to get these lights on, that the game will probably be called with a win to the Seacombe Tigers. There we go. So we just got a picture of the lights on Diamond 2 shining bright. This is not what we need to see right now, especially because we need the lights on Diamond 1 to shine. And the moon's now getting covered up as well, some clouds, so we can't do much about that one either. So as we said, looking at the best player for this game tonight, it is obviously out of Whitney Shepherd and Reagan Diaz. Both of them have been absolutely fantastic for the Seacombe Tigers tonight. I want to give a shout out to Courtney Honkinson behind the plate, and then for the Hills, absolutely fantastic. As Anthony said, probably saved 5 runs just with her blocking ability. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. She's a class act, that girl, and I hope she comes back to play in the South Australian League again next year. So Anthony's now coming back to the microphone to see what we're able to do with these lights.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. We've had a technical issue with the lights where they've gone off and they won't turn back on after being turned off. We've tried to manually turn them back on. We can't do that because they need time to repower back up. So, unfortunately, the game's going to be reverted to the previous innings. So, and that'll be the end of the game for this evening. So,
yeah. So the umpire's just gone out to the middle now to grab Reggie and Bill together, just to let them know what the situation is. That we're not able to get these lights back on. Yeah.
So there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. As I said, as far as all of our functionality is telling us, the lights are on. So, sorry, folks. It's been one of those days. So, but thank you for spending your Thursday night with us. And we'll...
it's just called game. So just put the hands up. The calling game is now walking off. So the game is now being called and the umpires are leaving the diamond.
So it will revert to the previous innings, even innings that is. So, so whatever's just happened. So, all right, I'm going to have to jump because I'm going to try and see what we can figure out to keep the other lights on here so that everybody can get out of here safely tonight. Thanks, Kylie. Good luck tomorrow night. You did a really good job, so well done, mate.
Thanks. So what I'll have to do right now is we will decide. Looks like I get to decide who's the best player for the game. Obviously, I have a little bit of bias. So being a pitcher, I thought Whitney did a fantastic tonight. 7 K2s, a couple of good safe hits, but I think you have to agree with that. Reagan Diaz is just outstanding with the bat tonight. She's hit the ball successfully 1, 2, 3, 4 times and 5 times at the bat, and that fantastic play she had at second base. So I think we'll have to give the best player tonight, for Farm's best player, to Reagan Diaz. Anthony's actually going to go around and grab Reagan once they've done their cheers, and just to have a bit of a chat with Reagan and congratulate her on her performance tonight. And so he's just walking out to the diamond in the dark. So you might not have a clear picture of when we'll be able to see them, but we'll see what we can do. He's just waiting for the Seacombe to have their cheers. As I said, the game has now been called. It will be, the scores revert back to the 4th innings, and Seacombe will still obviously be in lead in that situation. So both sides are just doing their cheers at the moment, and he's going to try and grab Reagan if he can straight after they do their cheers. Just waiting for the Hills to come and do theirs. Great part of the game here when both sides get to say congratulations on their performances and acknowledge each other's efforts for the game. So it's a part of the game that is tradition, which is a fantastic way to see, just to acknowledge each other. Whether you win or not, it's fantastic that we have a competition to play in. So once all the players here get to acknowledge each other, we'll get Anthony to grab Reagan before she walks off. As I know he won't be able to catch her in any way, so just grab Anthony. He's just walking out. Here we go, bringing Reagan across over here. So they're just going to walk outside the diamond into some light, so you can actually see Reagan. So they're just walking them over to over near the baseball diamond. They're just getting set up here. So we're just getting set up, and looks like I can now throw over to Anthony, who's having a chat with Reagan. Yep.
So sorry everybody about the lights going out tonight. There wasn't anything we could do about that in the end. But more importantly, I have the Sparms player of the game. It's Reagan Diaz, 4 for 5 for the night, if you don't mind. Runs scored, amazing in the field.
Thank you.
You're just having a great 2025 so far.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a good game. I was happy to be on the infield again, so I was trying to take advantage of the plays that I was given. Yeah,
amazing play up the middle, great hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the batting just keeps on going.
Yeah, putting a little extra work in the cage this week is just trying to focus on barreling it up, and I think some I did, some I didn't as well as I wanted to, but Claire, she did well, I think, keeping us off balance and jamming us up, even though some of them did drop.
So no game on Saturday for the Tigers, but more importantly, you are going to get to see Reagan Diaz on the microphone, joining us with Courtney Hokinson. We'll see you for CFS round on Saturday.